As you're seated comfortably with the legs crossed, close your eyes and feel your body settle in. You can place one hand on the belly and one hand on your heart and begin to find a deeper breath, breathing into the belly and up into the heart, and breathing out from the upper lungs down and out through the lower belly. And continue to breathe a little deeper than you normally breathe. Notice the sound quality of your breath and the feeling as it moves front to back and side to side, up to down within your lungs. As you let your hands rest again on your lap, rotating the palms up. Just relaxing through your skin, relaxing through your jaw, and feeling completely here in the body. So remembering that as long as you're breathing, you're practicing yoga. As you're ready to move, starting by crossing the legs the other way, letting the new leg be in front. Taking a giant shoulder roll up, back, and down. Begin to stretch your left arm straight overhead and then arcing over to the right. Feeling your body staying heavier on your left sitting bone. And then as you pull the right arm up, breathe in, breathe out, stretch it all the way over to the left. And take one more time. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, arcing over. Letting the shoulders stay released away from the neck. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, overhead to the left. Nice full reach. Then you float left arm up. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more cycle. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, hinging overhead. So you take both arms overhead. Sitting up tall, interlace the fingers behind your head, finding a little cradle there, and press your head back into your hands so the elbows go wide, feel the shoulder blades hugging in, breathing in, and then stretching back up, breathing out, stretching forward and down. Your head lands. Just taking a moment to relax here. All the work comes out of your lower spine. Start to shift yourself back around to all fours and then settle into child's pose. Hips to heels, arms forward, forehead rest down. And feel your body relax deeper, hips deeper to the heels, head deeper to the mat. Walking your hands over to the right side of your mat, breathing in through your left ribs. The hands all the way left, breathing in through the right side. And as you come back to center, bring your body up to all fours. And lining the wrist under the shoulders, knees under the hips, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, cow pose. And the next exhale, you start to round the spine, push down through the palms, cat back. Feel the shoulders roll back. Inhale to cow. And rounding back, exhaling through cat. It's one breath, one motion. So start to find the inhale that rolls you forward. And the exhale that coils you back, and stay at your pace another few cycles. Start to loop around, kind of swinging left to right, front to back. Let it feel a little weird, but good, opening up some areas that you may not normally notice. And then settling back to child's pose. Body Relaxing, and if you're ready to move, coming back up to your hands on your knees. We're going to start to loosen the hips. One of our focuses today is the hips. So you're going to open the right knee out to the side and just loop it around, keeping a bend in the knee and just feeling where your thigh meets your body right there at the hip socket. Going every direction, maybe kicking the right foot over and back, bending the right knee around, just twisting any shape you can find. Doesn't even have to make sense. And then as you widen your knees, let your hips go back to child's pose. Settling in, keeping the weight out of your arms, giving the upper body a little break. Forehead could rest. And then as you come back up, I'm going to take the second side. And just looping around, making sure you keep the wrist under the shoulders, and then you move your left leg back and up and open. The knee can bend, foot can flex. And go by feeling here. As long as you feel stable in the arms, little tone in the belly, you can loop all around. And then you arrive back in your child's pose. Hips reach back and down. And start to come to the forearms. We're going to add a little extra strength for the shoulders. The elbows underneath the shoulders to start, and then as you curl your toes, you stretch your hips up and back. This dolphin pose, similar to down dog. And you come to a forearm plank. Hover in your forearm plank. Feel the elbows hugging in toward each other, and then soften your way down to the belly. Toes reach back, finding Sphinx. Keeping the forearms down, drawing the heart forward and up. An option to lift your elbows. You just press down through the palms. Should feel nice on the belly, and your heart opens, shoulders pull back. Gently lowering all the way back down, lifting into forearm plank again, and then walking the feet back in so you're in your dolphin. Stretch through the heels, and then as you're ready, gently come all the way back down. Child's pose. As you send your weight right between your heels, knees forward, sitting up tall through the crown of the head, relax your shoulders down and back. So you can stay there kneeling, that might be enough, or the hands go behind you. Try to keep the fingertips pointing this direction away from you. And lift your hips off to the heels. Modified hero's pose, great for the quads and fronts of the hips. You can lower back down. And then just giving you a different angle so you can check in with what's going on. So you start kneeling, and you roll the shoulders back, walk the hands back, and then from here you press down through the shins and float the hips up off the heels. Go as high as you need to get a nice opening, not only across the quads and hips, but even through the belly. And then when you're ready to come down, safely lower. You're going to come all the way back, give yourself some room so your right ankle can line up under your right knee. Coming into a low lunge, scoot the left knee back, put your left hand under your left shoulder, and the right arm goes up. And breathe in to stretch it up. Breathe out to flow it down. Give yourself one more inhale to reach up. Exhaling down. Time inhale. Exhale. Just checking that the knee's all right. We're going to lift it. Lift your left knee and walk your hands around to the left. So you're in a wide leg stretch. So you're probably turned sideways now, but you just want to check that your heels are lined up and your toes maybe a little turned in if you need it. And relaxing your head down, letting your neck lengthen. Coming forward, finding a halfway lift, breathing in. And then starting to walk your hands around as you breathe out. Bring your left knee back down and then gently come all the way back just to a kneel. So easy transition today. And from here, you'll step your left foot forward. So you want to make sure you line your left ankle under the knee. And then you scoot your right knee back so it's comfortably rooted there. Right palm under the right shoulder, left arm reaches up. So as you wrap yourself around, you feel an inhale lift you up, and the exhale release the left hand down. Continue to float the arm up, breathing in, breathing out. Finding the pace of your breath. Once you release the right hand back down, just step back today. Find a little kneel option to roll back again if that felt nice on the quads. A little extra hero's pose. And now finding our first down dog. So wrists should feel good. Line them up underneath the shoulders. And then you stretch up and back, and notice you really want to go overboard at first in a way. You want to bend your knees, get your chest close to the thighs, and then you press down through your heels. Knowing that your heels do not have to touch. From down dog, you come forward to plank, gently lower the knees, and today just come to the belly. So you're going to take the arms back by your sides, let your palms face down. Great pose for your posture. So your hips press down, your legs reach back, your toes spread wide. You can take a little wiggle through fingers or toes. Keep rolling your shoulders back. Lift higher through your heels, higher through the back of the head, and then come down. Taking a big press up and back to child's pose. Let your lower back unwind. And then gradually pulling yourself back forward and all the way into your downward facing dog. Feel springy in the legs, strong in the arms, and reach your right leg up. You can bend the right knee, find some good length with the inhale. And then as you exhale, pull the right knee to your right wrist, and then the right foot is kind of underneath you and toward the left side of the mat. The left leg straight back. You can always peek over the left shoulder, and then you open the chest up. Feel the hips both centered side by side. And here's a different view for you if you need another angle. So the right leg is forward. If you need more intensity, pull the shin forward, or less, pull the shin and the foot back. So your right knee's to the right. Good, both hips squared forward. Look over that left shoulder. Make sure the leg is straight back. You could stay upright here, nice for the hip flexor. I felt it, obviously. Or you can come forward. This is going to take it more into your right outer hip. So knowing that you can receive both stretches within pigeon. If you need to lift back up, opening the chest forward again, targeting the front of your left hip, let that be an option. Otherwise, just relax. From here, you start to anchor your palms again safely. Stretch your right leg all the way up into three-leg down dog. You can bend it around a little bit, shake it out, and release your right foot. We're going to go right in the second side. Left leg up, bend the left knee, open it, inhale. Exhale, left knee toward the left edge of the mat. Swivel your left foot either forward or back. Remember, closer to the front of your mat is going to be more intense. More underneath you is less. Look over the right shoulder, check that the leg is straight back. And you could stay upright here, feeling it in the front of your right hip. Feel the chest open, or option to start the journey forward and down. As you arrive in pigeon, now feeling it in your outer left hip. Just letting yourself fully let go. Continue to breathe. Start to plant the palms and safely unthread the left leg and stretch it all the way up. Give it a little shake, loop it around, and then start to come back down. So once you come down, you're just going to spin around, and today, eliminating all the extra crazy core work, you're just going to lower to your back, hug the knees into your chest, loosen up the ankles if they feel tight, add any extra little wiggles. And then you'll plant the feet hip distance apart. The toes will point forward. Just kind of feel your way through this since you can't see, obviously, what you look like, but feel your ankles directly under the knees and push through the heels to lift your hips up. You can gently lower or stay lifted if you want to linger longer. As you are done with bridge and you're back on your back, Knees to chest, just gonna loop the knees around, loosening, kind of like an old school egg beater, circling the legs. From here, you'll bend the knees 90 degrees, tee the arms out wide, and take both knees off to the left. Once the knees go left, you could kick the legs, right leg could stretch a little straighter across. Feel this ring out your outer hip, twist through the belly. Start to restack the knees. Use the core to pull the knees up and then take them over to the right. Find a little extra shift on the outside of the left hip, outside of the right hip, and then you feel the twist here if you have room and you'd like to kick your left leg straighter or that top leg straighter. And knowing that as long as you feel safe and open through the spine, your legs could do many, many things. Feel the chest open as the shoulders stay gently pinned down and the head could rotate wherever it needs to. And using the core to pull the legs back in. As the knees come to your chest, just take a loose grip on the backs of the thighs to hug them in. And then from here, stretching out. Just made it through about 15 minutes of some nice hip opening just for the hips, a little extra posture work for your lower back. And as you lie on your back, taking this time to let your body settle in, you did a lot. It's a lot on the back and the hips. So you can stay resting on your back as long as you like. That could be the end of the video, or if you are already ready, come back up, just roll off to one side and take it easy with yourself. No need to rush. Come all the way up to a seat as you're ready. And crossing the legs if that feels all right. Lifting up tall through the crown of the head and then loosening anything else up. The neck, the shoulders. Let your hands rest. And the palms to your heart, bowing into your body and your health. Namaste.